Queen Cap over here. All right, GCJ, it's nice to have you back.
So for those who do know Jay, whose real name is Jeanette.
Don't say that.
No,
Too late.
don't say that.
Janetto from the ghetto.
Janetto from the ghetto.
Janetto from the ghetto.
My friend Ola here
From
gave me that
Southside.
middle.
Southside the realist.
She gave me that represent.
I've known this girl since 4th grade.
Yep.
We've
That was
gotten
my-
in trouble together. We've prayed together. We've gone through trauma together.
We have bailed each other out.
For those
You went there.
don't know.
So I
Now
know,
you know.
Now you know.
So I know a lot
Damn,
of
my
people.
family's gonna know now.
Lately, a lot of people have realized that you kind of just popped out of nowhere and started friend requesting people, and I know people have wondered, where were you? Like, where have you been?
Yeah, I've gotten a bunch
so
of
I know people are not really want to know, like, where exactly have you been? So if you want to tell your story.
For sure. I've been getting a bunch of messages from people like, yo, where you been? It's been forever. Where'd you go? This and that. So basically, what was it, like 5-6 years ago?
Something like that. I want to say about 5 years ago.
Well, yeah, like 5-6 years ago. Well, before that, actually, before we talk about that, I was an alcoholic, actually. From like ages 15, maybe I started. I would just drink to have fun, and then from there, this is gonna get like sad for a second, but
Do we need some tissues or what?
no, I'm Gucci.
I got my sleeve right here just
All right,
for
cool.
you.
Thank you. No, like I would just drink. I was young to have fun, whatever. But like maybe like a year after that, I started having people really close to me pass away. And so then I just used that to cope, really, kind of to escape reality, escape my pain, everything I was going through. So then it became like a daily habit of drinking. And from there, I didn't really like see it as a problem, but like now that years have passed, I realized how much it affected me and led me to other substances. I'm just open book right now. From that, I went to Coke, and then once that like didn't do the job or whatever, actually I came across it by accident after Coke. Um, I became a meth addict and literally got addicted instantly. And from then on out, I was using every single day. So when I got my hands on that drug, I literally went MIA from everyone, my friends, my family. I didn't talk to anyone. I was, I guess I can say I was homeless, but not really. Like, I always had somewhere to go. I had my parents' house, but like when you're in that state of mind, you're like not even thinking straight. And I don't know. It just seemed like it was something that I couldn't do because at the same time, I wanted to keep using. I didn't want to stop. So, yeah, it wasn't until close to 5 months ago. I'm like 4.5 months sober now from meth,
Hell
from
yeah,
everything,
dude.
literally. So
How long were you on it?
It's not easy too, huh?
It's
definitely not easy.
It's not easy. I was on it for those 5 years. Like literally, when I went MIA, I was started using every single day. But yeah, like I guess I always had somewhere to go, but a part of me wanted to continue using. I couldn't see my life without it. Like as sad as that sounds, I even stopped drinking. Like I didn't want to do anything but smoke. And so yeah, I went MIA. Then I was just basically living in my car for 5 years. It was terrible. Like literally, there's nothing good that comes out of using that drug or any drug really, but for
Facts.
facts, triple
We're so
facts.
proud of you, dude.
Thank you. Thank you. It was hard. Literally using 24/7 for 5 years. I
before
lost
you-
30 pounds, dude. I was like a mummy.
So before you go on, you're living in your car. What was that like? Like where would you go? Or where would
Sleep.
you sleep? Like where would you park? Or where would you?
My bad.
So kind of go and like elaborate on that experience.
Dude, I was literally going from like car wash to car wash, just like sleeping or literally smoking. I didn't even that's the weird thing about me, that I haven't really ever met anyone that like does the drug and then just stays to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, usually you see people doing it with other people,
Right.
but literally I would get it from my plug and I would just do it in my car by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't talk to anyone, just me alone with my thoughts, which were not good at all. Like
Right.
I was so depressed. I wanted to reach out to friends, but I didn't know how. And then there was that shame in me, you know. I was
Mm-hmm.
disappointed in myself. It was just every negative emotion that you can think of.
Yeah.
Literally, like I wasn't proud of myself at all. Like, you know, I had hit rock bottom. And
That's a very long
yeah,
time to be in that
Yes.
position. 5
dude,
years.
yeah, like sleeping
That's
in my
insane.
car,
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
eating in my car, like literally
Yeah.
not talking to anyone was the biggest thing,
Uh-huh.
you know, like now I'm like, how the fuck did I go 5 years without
Yeah.
speaking to anyone? Literally the only person I spoke to was my dude to get, you know, my shit, and like going to the gas station when I had enough money for a pack of cigarettes,
Right.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I would spend my last fucking penny on drugs. Like that was
Mm-hmm.
so sad. Like I would rather run out of gas
Mm-hmm.
than not have the drug. You know, that's how
Mm-hmm.
bad it is.
Crazy.
Once you're like so in it, like
Yeah.
heavily like invested in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, and then I literally like park to park. It was just it was crazy.
So what
Yeah.
did it for you? What made you want to like, this is over?
Yeah, it wasn't really like a this is over like I want to, honestly. Actually, it took my car breaking down on the side of the highway off 35 in Southside. My phone was dead. I was on my way to go get some more drugs all the way in Arlington. Um, my phone was dead. My car broke down. I was out of drugs, and then I was literally like, "Fuck, this is it.
Yeah.
Like I have
Yeah.
to do this." You know, it was just a sign. It was just like the biggest sign I could ever get. Like, hello,
Mm-hmm.
you need to stop doing this shit. Like,
Yeah.
this is happening for a reason. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and that's really like how it ended and how my new life started.
Yeah.
You know, I needed to get sober so bad.
Well, we are very glad to have you back. I'm sure everybody from
Gracias.
El Facebook,
El Facebook, el
Yeah,
Instagram, el
I'm sure they've
Snapchat.
been wanting to know for a long time
and
now.
Snapchat.
So that's where I've been, you guys, but I'm back.
She is
is
back.
back.
Juicy
She's
J.
back.
I'm under construction right now, but I
Definitely
will
under
be back.
construction. She won't show y'all, but she.
I won't even
so,
mention about
So whenever she did come back, I guess it took you to get sober to realize sober is where you need to be, and clean is what you need to be.
clean and
Because when
serene.
you're on that stuff, you said that you don't have that kind of clarity
No,
when
not at
you're
all.
on that stuff.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You literally cannot think straight, even when you think you're thinking straight.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
terrible. I thought about, committing suicide so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I hated holidays, dude. Like my birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Literally every fucking holiday you can think of that you spend with your family or friends, and me having to not having to spend it, with just by myself or with myself,
Yeah.
but like just being in that situation, stuck, and feeling like, that's like the only thing, like just
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
And
it.
that's crazy
No,
because
yeah,
you
I
were
get
always
it.
very big on holidays
yeah.
or celebrations,
Yeah.
parties, or
Yeah,
birthdays.
yeah. I consider me having like a lively spirit, and then it sucks that all of that just went away. Like I literally, I don't even know. I remember thinking in my car, like, excuse me, like when was the last time I actually smiled? Or when was the last
Yeah.
time I actually laughed?
Yeah.
And like, I was like, holy shit, it's been so many months.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just to think about that now, it's
Some
like,
years.
damn.
Yeah, that is,
It's like, how could I go that long without smiling or laughing?
and it's something that
It was just such a dark place, to
hey,
be in.
you're on my calling.
It's all Gucci.
So how did addiction affect you? And
Affected
the
me.
outcome, I guess.
Yeah, in so many ways. I ended up losing a bunch of teeth due to it. All I did was smoke it out of a pipe. I never shot up. I never, I snorted it a few times, but mostly like 99% of the time I was smoking it.
Yeah.
So that affected my teeth a lot. I lost a lot of teeth because of it. I got a really bad infection in my mouth, fucking like literally Orajel, anything you can think of would not do the job.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was in excruciating pain. I literally wanted to cut my head off. How
Aw.
it was the pain was just unbearable.
Yeah.
And then about a year ago, I've heard a lot of cases. You were telling me actually where some people or a lot of people had lost their sight because of meth.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that, and I looked it up. So I don't know if I went blind because of that suddenly, or if it was because one time I got gasoline in my eye and I never washed my eye out. But I feel like I've gotten a little gasoline in my eye like before that, and it didn't affect me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was like the amount of gasoline in my eye this time, or if it was the meth. Because so I don't know.
Yeah.
And anyway, I ended up going completely blind in my right eye, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I always felt like I had something in my eye. Could never get anything out. Could never see anything in it. It was like like sand, like you feel like you have sand or dirt in your eye.
Yeah.
And then like this one night, my eye just started hurting a lot, having a lot of discharge. Not like clear, but like literally white discharge.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Like weird stuff. And then I would like do this. I would like wipe my eye, and it would be like this, just so much white discharge. I'm like, what the hell? So I thought, I've never really gotten an eye infection before. So I was like, I don't know, maybe this is an eye infection.
Yeah.
Literally, I
Yeah.
woke up the next morning and I could not see anything out of my eye anymore. It was scary, dude.
So how many years into your usage did that happen? Was that towards the end or in the beginning?
yeah, it literally was last year, October. What are we into? 2025.
2025 March.
So October 2023.
Oh
So
wow.
2 years ago,
Yeah,
October, about
yeah,
2.5 or a year and a half.
yeah. It was crazy, dude.
Wow.
So yeah, it just affected me like negatively in like every aspect.
Mentally, physically,
Oh, physically, like it was
spiritually.
in every way possible.
Mm-hmm.
I would literally hit rock bottom. I was at my lowest, and I literally took my car breaking down. Then I was kind of like forced to quit. But at the same time, I accepted it because I was like, "This is a sign.
Yeah.
It's time. It has to happen. This has to just."
Yeah.
So yeah, I am 4.5 months clean,
That's amazing.
Yay.
drug free, clean and serene.
Hell yeah.
But yeah,
Serene.
I'm proud of
in
myself.
different ways.
That's great, dude.
Always
I'm
keeping
sure-
a positive mindset,
Got
and
to.
surrounding yourself around good people.
Uh-huh.
You literally have to cut
us.
everyone
Thanks, Jay.
off.
Thank you for
For
calling us good
sure.
people.
For sure.
Yeah.
I got y'all's back like chiroprac.
Chiropractic.
Same
Don't even trip, chocolate chip. No,
So
yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
your story is gonna eventually impact other users and addicts that are screaming help for recovery but are just lost. Is there
Yeah.
anything do you want to look in that camera and say give advice to people who are struggling with it?
I just want you guys to know that even though you feel like it's never going to get better, it will. And it does. And I'm living proof of it. Because I thought I was never, ever in my entire life going to be able to quit. I was literally so addicted to that substance. And don't be afraid to reach out for help. Literally, there's so many people out there everywhere, literally, that are willing to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Literally, like you can,
Amen.
there's all these hotlines, just Google, and literally, there's a way out. And it's worth it,
What-
You deserve a better life. You don't
What is
deserve to
your-
punish yourself. We all make mistakes, There's hope.